What's up everyone, welcome back. We're gonna do top 10 baits. Let's do top 5 baits for June. We'll do it right now. Thanks everyone for watching. I love doing these videos on tackle and gear and the latest trends and product reviews and things like that. But each month I go over my favorite baits for the month. Now I take into account a lot of things. You know, I think about where I used to live in Nevada, also in Washington. I lived in Florida and Texas. So I fished and lived all over the place. So I try to make things as general as I can, because I do these every month and I get so many comments on, hey, this isn't gonna work in Pennsylvania, this isn't gonna work in, you know, Ohio right now, or you must live somewhere south. I'm gonna make it really general. And June is a great month because there's so much going on. It may be one of the best months to go bass fishing. Maybe only besides May, I would say, is probably a better month, but June is still really good no matter where you live. I mean, you still may have fish spawning if you live up north. You know, you still got shad spawn, bluegill spawn bite happening. There's just all kinds of stuff going in different regions. But these are the 5 best baits for the month. We'll do it right now. And I'd love for some feedback down below. Let me know which ones I'm missing, what you think of these. I love reading those comments. I try to reply to all of them, but let me know which ones am I missing. Let's get into it first though. We're gonna start off with a frog. And it seems like I put this in there every month. I mean, honestly, I love throwing a frog. I mean, it's one of my favorites. So I got 2 different popping frogs. Got the Berkley Swamp Lord, and then this is the Spro, the bigger one. I can't remember what the bigger size is called, but you can see it's much bigger. Now these are great for, like I was talking about, if this bluegill are spawning and you're fishing around that, catching those bass, it's a really good time to throw a popping frog. It's also good if you still have bass spawning. A popping frog is awesome in June. It's just such a fun bite pretty much anywhere in the country. Now this is one I just got, and I'm kind of thinking this is gonna be good. I haven't fished it, so I just saw it here and I thought it might be a good option here. This is from Snag Proof. It's a popper, but it's kind of like a frog. It's their Zoo series. I think this would be kind of a good one for the month too, but again, I haven't used it, but just saw it laying over here, started thinking about it. A popper is really good. I'm not gonna include it in my top 5, but this is a pretty cool one from Snag Proof, this weedless popper. And if you fish this stuff, let me know. There's a whole bunch of different of these Zoo series. Now, June is probably the best month to go deep cranking. I mean, post spawn, ledges, offshore structure. And my favorite crankbait by far is the Strike King 10XD. I love this bait so much. I've caught so many big fish on this. I think of some actually in June, a few years ago on Lake Fork in Texas, caught 2 8s on this bait. But I've also done this, used the same bait up in Washington State and caught largemouth, smallmouth walleye. I mean, it's just a great bait to catch those deep fish that are not used to seeing a crankbait. I mean, you can get this down 25 plus feet. It's a big, heavy crankbait. You need specialized gear. But this is one of my favorite bites. Throwing this thing out there. Really like this color too, this brim color. There's also tons of other really good ones, but this is probably my favorite one. You can see that one's pretty beat up, but I love throwing a 10XD. I'll still throw a 6XD as well. Those are really good baits. Also got another classic, a walking bait like the Head and Zara Spook right here. Such a good bait. I've been catching fish on this particular bait recently in the same old school Jimmy Houston bait I have been using for years and years and years. It is an awesome bait, great walking action. You just cannot beat a walking topwater, again, for post spawn or just anything in the, you know, from now on, honestly, until the fall. It's a great proven bait that's worked so well for years. You gotta go with the Super Spook. Or your favorite walking topwater bait, whatever you like, but some sort of walking topwater bait. Now the next 2 are plastics, and these are different. We've got a big worm like the Zeus worm. This is kind of one of, it's like about an 8-inch worm, 7.5. Either this or an old monster or something, but I like that ribbon tail design. It's kind of forgotten about now, but you know, big Texas rig is such a good bait in the summer. It's great in June, like right now, you know, fishing brush piles, you know, deep points, anything like that. It's classic bait that's worked for years and years. Same with the Robo Worm, another classic bait. This is actually one of my favorite colors called Folkstad Special. You don't hear about that one very much, but just a purple worm. 6-inch Robo Worm straight tail worm on a drop shot. Really, really hard to beat a drop shot, really any time of year, but in June it is phenomenal. So that's my top 5. I got a drop shot, a big Texas rig, walking bait, deep crankbait, and a poppin' frog. That's my top 5. Let me know down below which ones I'm missing, what you think of my ranking. I'd love to know. Thanks for watching.